Alrighty, time for another power draft. And last time I opened Ruby, I didn't do that well. It's redemption time. Passing to Mark. Oh man, he's gonna take Ponder or Snuff out. He loves combo. Maybe I'll just try to draft combo. But my trusty Jeskai has actually been failing me recently. I'm like 1-2 with all the last 3 Jeskai decks I drafted. So maybe redemption arc for there too. But we'll see. We'll just take Mox Ruby. I think Tundra, Snuff Out, Wasteland, Ponder, Brainstorm. Maybe not Ponder and Brainstorm. Narset might go. A red-white land might go. Who knows? We'll see what we get past. But I'm just operating under the assumption that Mark's drafting blue-black. Okay, so this pack's got Vista, Key, Pyroglyph, Force of Will, Thassa's Oracle, Fire Covenant. I'm going to take Force of Will. Force of Will is so broken. Rian knows I'm taking Force of Will. It doesn't really matter that much. Over Pyroglyph, Fire Covenant, Prismatic Vista. So there's Oracle and Key here, and Greaves, so a bunch of combo pieces. There's Vista, Pyroglyph, Fire Covenant, that's just like 3 generic good cards. Maybe True Name or Gobin come back. And hopefully like Brainstorm or Ponder come back from my opening pack. Maybe I go Red-Blue Tempo. I do like that. That is a good deck too. So we'll see what we get past next, take us down that path. But I like starting Force Ruby, and honestly, I might just take Lightning Bolt here. Fiery Confluence is definitely a great card, but Lightning Bolt, kind of hard to beat the OG. Have my eye on that Treasure Cruise. That would be nice. I think Ketria Triumph, Fiery Confluence, Baleful Strix have a good chance of getting taken. Cruise might too. There's also a couple decent white cards for the white drafter and some green cards. Deathrite Shaman could also come back, but all cards so far printed in the 90s. 2 cards from Alpha, 2 classic designs. Then, of course, Force of Will from Alliances, which was, about 2 years after or something like that? Some 95, 96, something along those lines. And then here, that's a Sensei's Divining Top. That's a Headliner Scarlet. It's also Thundertrap Trainer and Suplex. Headliner's a good card. It's not, it's not like the most natural fit with the cards I have. Though it is a very strong card. Sensei's Top is also a really strong card. I don't mind taking Top generally, but I might just take Headliner Scarlet. This should just take, I think, a decent aggressive card there, though. I'm kind of in for Retrofitter, because there's also Saheeli and Kitten and Trinket Mage in the pack. All right. I will take that. Obviously, now I wish I took Sensei's Top over Headliner Scarlet, but what can you do? There's just not really a blue-red tempo card here, so I think I'll take the best card for a different deck. And, I mean, I could have taken, like, Shelldock or Skydiver, but honestly, I think some of those options will still be there, because Troll's going for sure, and maybe Atali goes if there's someone reanimating. Maybe Shelldock probably goes, but one of these, like, medium blue cards is still going to be there. Now there's a Legion Extruder and a Spire Bluff Canal and an Oliphant, not to mention a Wishclaw Once Upon a Time. Also a Consider if I want to take a blue card for Force. Kind of want to just take Legion Extruder, go into heavier red, but maybe I take Spire Bluff. Blue-red duels are kind of at a premium. Narset came back, so did Wasteland. Brainstorm and Ponder both did go. That's interesting. There's also Sanguine Evangelist. I'm not that big a fan of that. I could still just be kind of aggressive. Maybe I just take the Wasteland, or I take Narset. I have a Ruby. Yeah, I'll just take Narset. Getting draw 7s for Narset is not going to be that impossible or anything, or like could definitely happen. And I don't think this isn't looking like an amazing Wasteland deck or anything. Rian's certainly cutting my blue cards. It's okay. I'll get blue cards in pack 3. And here, Oracle came back. So did Key. There's also True Name and FOMO. Maybe I just take Oracle. Keep the combo elements open. Or I could take Key. Yeah, you know what? These are both, this says Time Vault, this says Demonic Consultation. Let's just take Manifold Key, because I could also be artifacts. Like here, I'm going to take Mightstone, Weakstone. There's a chance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get a Last Pick Paradoxical Outcome as well, because all these other cards are totally playable. Okay, now I would 100% trade Headliner Scarlet for Sensei's Top. We don't need to go into that, but I'll take Prism now. But that I was just trying to draft in the direction it looked like I was going, but that's the thing about draft, is it's always switching up on you. Next pack is the one with Displacer Kitten and Saheeli, and if I could take Displacer Kitten here, wow, that top pick ended up being brutal for me. But if I get Displacer Kitten back, that'd be pretty nice. Force kind of like a 0 drop here. All right, Kitten I didn't get back. Well, Sheldock is there instead, and Saheeli. I think I will take Saheeli, though. I like Saheeli a little more than Trinket Mage. I feel like it's got some good outs. And then here, I guess I'll just take the Wishclaw. I wonder if Mark's not combo for the first time. And I'll take Gemstone Caverns. All right, medium artifacts coming up. Drafted some medium Jeskai. Now I'm just ready for medium artifacts. I don't want to look at you, Headliner Scarlet. I'll still play Headliner Scarlet. It's still a good card. It's not like that is wrong, but top would have been a lot nicer here. You know, True Name, I still have that. All right. No last pick POs for me. And I opened Skullclamp, Ajani, Arid Mesa, Basalt Monolith, Thoughtseize, Pyroblast, Flage. It's a pretty strong pack, Pyrite. I think I might just take Skullclamp. It goes nicely with Saheeli and Retrofitter. Third Path could be somewhere. Wheel Crater Maker for that, though I hope to wheel Basalt Monolith. All right. I think that this is a pretty nice place to be. Skullclamp's also really good with Force of Will. And then here, there's Jace, there's Caracas, there's Lorien Revealed, Consult, Daze, Jace, another Jace, and a Bloodstained Mire. I might just take Caracas. I think it's just kind of a busted card. I did just pass on a Johnny too. And Lorien Revealed, Star Charts, Daze, Mire. I mean, there's a bunch of cards in Thundering Falls, Lava Spur Boots, Karn. There's a lot of cards in this pack I want, so I think I'll just take a kind of generic good card. More for like what its effect on my opponents than me, just given the way things are right now. And then here, now the good cards are not my colors. There's like Vamp Tutor, Pest Infestation, Copter. I think I'm just going to take Ether Spellbomb. Salvagers is gone, sadly, but Ether Spellbomb is nice. I don't really want most of these cards in my deck. All right. I'm just happy enough taking that. I don't really want to play True Name. I still think I will likely play Headliner. It's also Caracas Headliner is a nice combo. Just protect Headliner with the Caracas. The other thing is red, I think, was reasonably cut. I took the Lightning Bolt and the Headliner, but I didn't really see a lot of other red. Here, I'll just take Relic of Sauron. Clearly, Flash has not been opened. And then passing Bitter Triumph, so, all right. Pick up Relic. As someone said in my comments recently, because I had that video where I first pick Academy and end up blue-black tempo. Deck was great, by the way. That wasn't a bad draft or anything. But someone said my artifact decks usually seem to end up no Academy or first pick Academy, never see artifacts. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to take Polluted Delta here over Chalice. I mean, this is just an easy Polluted Delta. It doesn't actually get red yet, but that'll happen at some point, and it's just the best card in the pack by miles. Passing Entomb and Freebooter. So I do feel like Rihanna's likely playing blue-black at this point. And let's see. I'm getting to my wheel pack soon. Mishra's Workshop would be a card I'm interested in, and I could get somewhat late. The Basalt Monolith Wheeling would be really nice. Obviously, Academy is something that would be excellent to see. Displacer Kitten being gone is sad. I do like that card. And what else do we get here? Let's see. Oko, Thief of Crowns. Ooh, Wan Shi Tong Librarian. So it's X blue for a Flying Flash. Let's search their deck. You get a ++1 counter draw card, and it comes into play with X ++1 counters, and you draw half X cards. So, Caracas, Wan Shi Tong. All right, I am in for that. Alone, and it's a blue card for Force. It's a mana sink. Yeah, this seems great. Let's just take that. There's Chain Lightning. Oko is also a consideration. I don't have the fixing for it yet, but, I could. Basalt didn't come back. How sad. There's Pyroblast and Pyrite Spellbomb. Also, I guess Crater Maker. I don't really want that. I think I want Pyroblast. I think Pyroblast is just a pretty excellent card. And then now, all right, a bunch of the cards that I did want came back. Thundering Falls, Daze, Jace. In fact, almost all of them did. I kind of think I just take Thundering Falls, and then I'm okay with whichever one of these blue cards wheel. I think having a dual land is nice. And then now I'll take Otawara over Smuggler's Copter and Burst Lightning, I think. And then here, I guess I'll just take Torsten. Or I could take Overgrown Tomb because it's fetchable by Polluted Delta. Let's just hate Torsten if we're maybe passing to Reanimator. I guess I'll take Everflowing Chalice, though I'm not excited about it. All right, well, This pack went well. It would have been nice to get that Basalt Monolith. It does seem like maybe someone's competing a little for artifacts, though. I don't know. That pack they could have just taken it. Oh, Oko came back. Well, I guess I will take it. Now I wish I had taken the Overgrown Tomb. But if I find a blue-green or red-green land, blue-green would be better because of Delta, of course. I'll play Oko. I also have Pentide Prism that can help play it. All right. And, oh, Taiga. Yeah, I'll take Taiga over Crater Maker then. I mean, Oko's a good card. I would like to get Oko in my deck if I can. I don't mind passing up on Crater Maker Manamorphose here. And then this is the pack where, the two worst cards came back for me. Not worst cards in general necessarily. I just hate the Urtai, I think. I mean, I guess there's a chance I play it. It is good with Caracas as well. All right, where's the money? Not here. All the good cards in the pack are black. I guess I just take Misty Rainforest and hope Third Path wheels. I don't think I can afford to Third Path here over Misty. And then there's a Ballista, which I wouldn't mind, but taking Misty just means I can play Oko, so that's fine. And now there's 3 good white cards in the pack. All right. Do I take the Seasoned Dungeoneer or do I just take Lutri? I'm just going to take Lutri. I'm just going to pass multiple good white cards, so it's like hating it doesn't matter. I have Teamer mana. I guess I have a Caracas, whatever. Lutri's fantastic. I'll just take it. Forever cursed to never get an artifact payoff and artifacts in the same deck, I guess, but that's all right. I do think this deck actually is just a reasonable deck. It's got an artifact theme without really getting like tons of value from it, but I think the cards work together well enough. And if I get like one decent artifact card, that all changes. Well, what are these packs? I guess I'll take 4th Earlingus. I'll splash that one. It's way too busted to pass. There's also Path, Undermount Adventure, Chrome Hawks, Lalia, Name Sticker, Red-Black Talisman. All right. This Pentide Prism's carrying a lot of weight. I'll say that. Now there's a Coveted Jewel, but it's just like I don't have a good way to cast Coveted Jewel here. I didn't get a Workshop. I didn't have any of those things. I kind of want to just take like Magda because I feel like that's what this deck is going to be doing. I don't want Watery Grave. The Watery Grave would let me play Urtai. Urtai Caracas is pretty nice. Straight up 5 colors. I should just take the Magda. Let's just take Magda here. Is it too late for Luris? Yes, it is. Sword of the Meek doesn't do anything. I'm going to take Flame Slash. Look, if Pinnacle Emissary or Chromatic Star come back, then maybe I'll consider playing them. I guess Pinnacle Emissary is good with Skullclamp, but I'm not getting past any artifact payoffs, so I'm just going to try to draft like a mid-range deck, and maybe by the time Pinnacle Emissary comes back, I'll have a deck that can play it, but I'm not trying to like take Chromatic Star, wheel Pinnacle Emissary. Let's just build a normal deck at this point. None of these cards are even that bad outside of it. I mean, Manifold Key is the worst. And Mightstone and Weakstone, I have a bunch of ways to use it. Saheeli can make some tokens. So I think we got something here, but yeah, I didn't really end up in artifacts per se. I mean, if I get a 36 pick Mishra's Workshop, then that could change things, but like Basalt didn't wheel. Never saw Academy, of course. Didn't get like Displacer Kitten back. Like, things didn't quite work that way. So now the Headliner Scarlet's back on the menu. Might even be better again. I'll probably get something out of this pack because at the very least a Talisman or something, or Chromatic Star. My mana is at least decent with 2 fetches and a Taiga and a Thundering Falls, so I like that. And then here, yeah, none of this really helps me at all. It's nice. I could take a Dig Through Time, but I don't really enable it all that well. Well, you know, maybe Dig Through Time's reasonable. I have 2 fetch lands. I have Force. I have some burn spells. All right. I don't think I really want a Talisman that badly. Third Path came back. That is really nice. I did really want that to happen, so I'm glad that did. Right now I'm at 20 lands, so I just need a couple more playables. Everflowing Chalice can probably get out too. Like, I'll play Mightstone and Weakstone because I have a bunch of ways to use the mana. Like, it's good at powering retrofitters and whatnot. Now there's a Badlands. That's like the one color I'm not playing. There's an Aragorn, which is also good with Caracas. There's also Reprieve. I could take Reprieve and hope to wheel Aragorn. I don't really have any white fixing, unfortunately. That makes Reprieve less appealing as well. So maybe I just take Aragorn. Reprieve's the best card. I'll just take Reprieve. Maybe we'll see what happens. Now there's a Talisman of Indulgence, a name sticker. Kind of an interesting name sticker deck, actually. I've got Relic, Mightstone, even playing Saheeli plus something's not that bad, Scarlet, and Fourth Earlingus. Kind of interested. There's also Mentor, but my white mana situation is not exactly where I want it to be. I think Tidebinder's fine. I could also take Haywire Might because it's good with Skullclamp. Yeah, and Haywire Might's not even that bad of a card. And then Pinnacle Emissary did come back. So let's see. How many artifacts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no 0 mana artifacts. Honestly, I think I'm more likely to just want to play the Talisman. And then here, I don't really want another Talisman, so I guess I'll hate a Knight of Autumn. Razor Verge Thicket. Yeah, I actually will play that card in my deck. So if it was a green-white duel, it would be amazing, actually, because it would make Misty search it up. But I'll play Razor Verge Thicket, Karakas, a Plains, and a Pentad Prism to enable like a Reprieve and a Fourth Earlingus, or just a Fourth Earlingus. I don't even mind not playing the Reprieve. Just like not playing Aragorn was fine too. This is like 1 over. I could put a True Name in my deck. We'll see. That would be fine. Right now for green cards, I just have Oko and the Haywire Might kicker. Oh, Seasoned Pyro is actually nice with Skullclamp. So, okay. Well, that's my last card then. Weird Draft. Let's see how this does. All right. So, I mean, this is exactly enough playables. And do I need a forest? I don't even really need a forest, I don't think. I have Misty, Delta, Taiga. Oh, wait. Delta does not get... Delta does not get green. I didn't get that Overgrown Tomb. I probably do want 1 forest then, because I'll have 1, 2... Oh, Razor Verge Thicket 3, 4 green plus Pentad Prism for Oko. I mean, that's pretty good. That's fine. So if I play 3 mountains, I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. That's actually about how many I want. And then 3 islands is 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue plus Prism and Talisman. It's not like I have millions of blue cards in my deck, honestly. I kind of want to get this True Name in as well. I think just another... Like, I actually think this deck is going to be aggressive. Maybe I don't want Mightstone. The Mightstone seems good, especially with Name Sticker. And then this would leave a Plains. I think I'm going to cut a mountain for another island, actually. Because I have the Pentad Prism and the Talisman and the Ruby, actually. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then 1, 2. I'm going to put 3 Plains plus Prism, or 3 white sources plus Prism for Fourth Earlingus. All right. That's fine. I just need to cut a card now. It could be Haywire Might. I think Saheeli is actually pretty good here. And I like my blue card count for Force of Will. It justifies a lot of blue cards. Maybe I just don't want the True Name. Maybe I'll slide in the Haywire Might. Because for Skullclamp, I still have Mogda, Third Path Either itself, but hopefully tokens, Seasoned Pyromancer, and Saheeli. Just like, and Retrofitter, so that's just not too bad. All right, let's run it. All right, playing against Mark here. Reveal Elutri, and this is a good hand. Turn 1 Mogda? That is money. Gotta lend my team in a Badger Mole Cub 1 second. All right, and let's go Island, Ruby. Into Mogda. I mean, I could have played Prism and had turn 2 Mightstone, but I think just getting Mogda out first makes sense. It's not like I need to race to get this thing into play. And then next turn I can maybe go Flame Slash into Pentad Prism if he plays a creature. Looks like he's just killing Mogda. Oh, that's a pretty good answer to Mogda, honestly. All right, I was blue-red passing to blue-red, so that is actually good. And he missed. Oh, we take those, I guess. All right, Flame Slash, Thunder Trap Trainer. Oh, let's attack first so I don't get dazed. Don't daze me, bro. All right, Pentad Prism. Pass the turn. I've got a lot of mana now, and let's see what Mark's got. Jeskai, so the full cut of sorts. All right. I drew Fourth Earlingus. Obviously, that's great. I kind of think I just play Headliner first. Actually, let me just select the Misty. Can't get any other colors anyways. It's gonna get Island. This way I can't get ambushed by flash creatures, and if Mark has a counter, he'll counter Headliner. Or maybe. And it's got to do something about this now. Oh, Tidebinder, the Headliner. Oh, that's pretty good. Attack. He gets to... It does pretty much negate Headliner, because now I don't get the ability on upkeep. But next turn I can play Mightstone. Basically, I just don't want to run out 4th unless I'm pretty sure it's going to resolve. I have the Force of Will too, so it's just Force of Negation and Daze. So probably worth playing around Daze. Because landing a 4th, even for X equals 4 instead of 5 or 6, is pretty much game over most of the time. So if he's just going to leave mana up, I'm less inclined to play into it, especially since I have other things to play first, like Mightstone and Weakstone. War is interesting. I don't know that I want to play that. Let's combat. Send with Magda. Okay, no blocks still. Mightstone and Weakstone. You can use Udawara as well, off Mightstone and Weakstone even, so definitely going to keep that in hand as a play. I guess Mark could have like a Hull Breacher. If he has Hull Breacher here, like he waits me to choose the draw 2 mode, cast Hull Breacher, and then I bounce Hull Breacher with Udawara. That's at least something. Okay. I'm just going to draw 2 cards here. I mean, the Tidebinder is stopping the Headliner, but not to the point where I want to do something about it. And I think I play Retrofitter. I think I make a token. Pentide Prism, because I have a mana floating off of Mightstone. I could have used Odawara, but I feel like I should just hold on to that one. No place. Did not spend mana on turn 4. Well, it's pretty hard to win. If that's the case, you know. We'll see. Cosmic Grand Zenith. Oh, into a spell. Okay. Oh, into a 0 mana spell. So that does make it a little harder to resolve 4th then. Interesting. But if he had a counter spell, I feel like he would have countered Mightstone and Weakstone. Be kind of weird not to. I mean, I can play Relic of Sauron first as well. He's going to draw here. Because it's basically this. It's the same price when it comes to 4th, because I spent 2 mana I couldn't use on 4th. So I'm really just spending 2 to make 2. Do I want to cast 4th here? Yeah, I think I do. And I think I cast it for X equals 4. And that'll stop, that'll play around Miscalc and Spell Pierce. But not Drain. Or Leak. All right. That's unfortunate. I guess I passed the turn. After all that. All right, well, it didn't work out. I mean, I still feel like I'm doing okay, but obviously Cosmic Grand Zenith is a bit dangerous. Let's see. Into Seasoned Dungeoneer. Interesting. So now I have to use Retrofitter. I mean, I can also just Odawara the Headliner Scarlet and replay it, which lets me attack for a bunch. We're getting +1/+1 counters. Are you doing some attacking? I guess Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. I guess the Tishana's Tidebinder can attack with Dungeoneer. Okay. I thought things were looking pretty good, but Mana Leak into Dungeoneer has made me reconsider that. Let's see if I might have to save this Otawara for... Oh, he didn't attack. He might not know about that interaction. Oh, and Ether Spellbomb. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, that's great. So let's go Ether Spellbomb. Bounce Headliner Scarlet. And I have Otawara as a backup to that if I need to. Headliner Scarlet. And make a servo into a flyer. Can't really block that well. Anyways, let's attack for 5. And I get my land as well. So goes to 8. Yeah, I mean, if it all works out here, if he doesn't have anything, then I have the win next turn with Otawara. And they didn't play anything to stop it here. Yeah, let's go get a mountain, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I get a... No, I don't need a plains anymore. Sure, let's get a mountain. Play a mountain, pass the turn. Okay, he's going to crack Fiery Islet end of turn. Oh, he does not crack Fiery Islet. That's interesting. Why would you not do that? Has an expensive play to make? Or is he just cracking it now? I wanted to see what he would draw first. Or he's just going to draw now. The good thing is Cosmic Grand Zenith does give you a bit of an incentive to tap out. So there is a chance that he does that. I'm at 19. I'm not that close to dying, right? 8, 13. And I even get a free block out of the way. Okay. Hildebrand Manderville, and this is the last card. If this isn't like Time Walk or something, I feel like I probably win. Petty Theft on the token. If I make a 4/4... Hold on. How much damage is this? Well, I think regardless, I'm going to retrofit her and untap. Make a 4/4. And then the borrower is not going to resolve as well. And I'm at 19. And this is attack with everything. No, probably not attack with everything is my guess. Oh, really? Attacks with everything. 12, 17, 18. So I can block the Tidebinder. And take 4. No cards in hand. He's at 8. So I guess we'll see what this... Let's see. If I bounce the Dungeoneer, there's that. Oh, it's got a blocker. Oh, how do I do this? I get to draw some cards off Relic as well, but I could bounce the Tidebinder, and then I'm taking 17. I go to 2. He gets to go to Forge. I could also chump block and bounce. Oh, I get an extra card off Headliner as well. So I think if I bounce the either Dungeoneer or Tidebinder, no, I guess I have to bounce Tidebinder, and then I take 12, 17, or I can bounce either one because I could let this resolve and take 18. So I could take, if I bounce Tidebinder, well, then he wasn't get the Explorer. So I take 17 or 18 if I bounce. I use up all my treasure tokens, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, actually, no. I use up only 2 because I have 2 legends. Use 2 treasures. Bounce. Take it. Next turn, this blocks the construct, but I'm hitting for 5. I think I would rather bounce. If I don't win this turn, I lose either way. I'm looking for a lightning bolt. And what else is in my deck? Oko does it. Lightning bolt does it. Dig can help find stuff. Flame slash does it. All right, Saheeli does it as well, I think, if I keep the construct. All right, so let's Otawara the Tidebinder, because I'm just going to lose either way. The other thing I could do is I could block one of the 4/4s and take 13, but then I think I just lose the next turn. So I think that this makes the most sense. All right. Unfortunately, the forge counters I can get are not going to be lethal here. All right, well, I get to look at a bunch of cards. I get to draw, I get to exile with Headliner, and I get to use Mightstone and Weakstone. Oh, I guess, wait, Flame Slash actually doesn't do it. Never mind, that's a 5/5 now. Well, because of Forge. All right, let's see what we hit in here. Force of Will and Forest. Okay, that's not what we want. Let's draw with Relic. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Bolt. Any bolts? Saheeli. Yes, I believe Saheeli does it. Yes, Saheeli. Target creature becomes a control also. Ruby becomes a construct. And then they can block a construct and take 9. Whew, okay. Managed to not mess this one up too badly and barely got there, but we had some outs. All right, well, let's play around Mana Leak this time. Oh, I had Lutri. I probably should have picked up Lutri at some point. Gemstone on the draw. I kind of want to just put it over Forest. No, I should have a Forest in my deck for when I steal the initiative from him. I didn't see a good Haywire Might spot. All right, well, let's battle. Sometimes I gotta say, Arena. It's hard to forget the companion on Arena. On Magic Online, it's a little bit easier. All right, choose a companion. Let's keep Lutri visible here, and it's a 1 forest hand, which I'm gonna mull most of the times, anyways. All right, I will keep this. I'll put Thundering Falls on the bottom. No, I can, yeah. Thundering Falls on the bottom. And then put Gemstone Caverns into play and exile Plains. This way I have turn 1, Third Path, turn 2, Saheeli. Any rubies? Oh, Bolt's not bad, though. And then I still have Thundering Falls to go fetch with my 2 fetches. Yeah, this is great. If he doesn't have a removal spell for a Third Path, like if he doesn't have a creature this turn, or a counterspell, or a removal spell, or a play, if he's just turn 2, do nothing, then I like where I'm at. Let's go Saheeli. And I'm not going to attack. Could play... well, I'll attack if he counters the Saheeli, of course. Mana Drain. Well, let's hope Bolt and Flame Slash take care of Drain here. I could have... now that I know he has Drain, next turn, if I'm in that spot, I'll just pull Lutri into hand. But getting Saheeli down before he plays a creature is pretty nice. I'm getting Mind Twisted? Oh, no. Hildebrand as a 2/2. And then Hildebrand as a... well, Hildebrand as a token. So then when it dies, he's got a turn to cast it as an adventure. All right. Let's draw... is it 18? Pentad Prism. Bolt the zombie token. Bounce Hildebrand. Attack for 3. If he wants to spend the turn replaying it and getting hit, it's fine. if I kill it, he gets to recast it anyway. So now you can play it as an adventure for 3 mana, in which case I will probably Flame Slash attack for 5 or something. I can pick up Lutri here as well. I mean, Mulligan Gemstone Cavernsing has some risk to it for sure, but this is a good example of using it to get on the board quickly and hopefully get some good work in. I mean, 4th Year Lingus would actually still be a fine draw. No plays. Okay, so he's going to make a 2/2 token at instant speed, most likely. Here's where it would have been a lot better to have kept Bolt, I guess. All right, let's just put Lutri into hand. Oh, that's a revealed card. Let's put Lutri into hand. Pass the turn. It's going to make his 2/2. The reason I kept Flame Slash, though, is if he plays Seasoned Engineer, I really need to be able to Flame Slash it. Okay, make a 2/2. I might also get to go Lutri plus Flame Slash here. Drawing an island wouldn't be bad now. It'd be nice to not have to use Pentad Prism to cast Wan Shi Tong, though. If I draw an island, I play it just as a flash 3/3. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll tap out for a random dork. Oh, playing that, sure. Probably not going to Caracas it now. I'll say that. Let's draw Name Sticker. Okay, that actually will be, I think, good at some point, but let's just chill on it for now. And if he shuffles his deck, I can play Wan Shi Tong. See what this is. 6 mana? Oh, Thundertrap Trainer. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put all the rest at the bottom. So it's not searching, unfortunately. All right, well, I'm going to play this because I have to play something. And I'll use up my... use up my Pentad Prism. Oh. Huh. I could have forced the Thundertrap Trainer, actually. That's funny. He hit Path to Exile with the first one. Next turn, I might go... We'll see what I draw, because I might want to keep Force Up, but I could go Lutri, Name Sticker, and then hit Mana Leak and Path. All right. Well, let's take my turn here. Okay. Let's see what I draw. Oh, Relic? All right, well, let's go Name Sticker to 5 mana into Relic. If I had 6 mana, I could have Lutri Flame Slashed, but now I don't. If I Flame Slash, you know, have 2 1/2s, I can double block. No, let's just hit for 3 in the air and pass the turn. I did forget that I could just draw Forcible. I think I probably would have wanted to force the Thundertrap Trainer. But things also look okay. He's got to, if he wants to path the Wan Shi Tong, he's got to do it now because I have Caracas, but I wasn't going to take a turn off of casting spells, especially since resolving Relic when he's got Mana Leak in hand is pretty nice. He's got Mana Leak, Path, and Unknowns. Probably do some blocking soon here. No. Block. I take 2. I mean, but also pathing the Librarian is just not that bad for me either. It's not like playing around Mana Leak's not going to be that hard, I don't think, especially once I have Relic in play. Kind of interesting. All right. Sadly, I can't force this without running into Mana Leak, so I can't force this. Is this going to be Fiery Confluence? Oh, that's really annoying. guess he can't kill everything. He's going to blow up that. One to each creature. All right. Right. Well, playing around Mana Leak's going to be a little more challenging now. Oh, that's interesting. Let's just attack for 3 here. And pass the turn. Now I can force pitching Lutri and pay for Mana Leak if I need to. If he just dies to my 3/3 flyer. Which I can't really recast. Blowing up Relic was annoying, so he killed Relic, Third Path, and a token. At least he traded his token down for my tokens. That worked out nicely. I'm probably going to force this, whatever this is. Yeah, I will. He's got Mana Leak, Path, and Unknown in hand. He could Path the Wan Shi Tong right now. And then if I Caracas it, then he can Mana Leak. Seems like that would have been a pretty reasonable time to do that. He could attack with Hildebrand if he wants, but don't know how good that is. Okay. Hit in the air for 3. Path it. So the question is, do I Caracas it for now? The problem is I can't recast it. I think I'm just going to let it die and get an island. Because Headliner Scarlet's going to be good at some point here too. I don't really want to play a Skullclamp into Mana Leak, but I will play Skullclamp next turn, most likely. Sensei's top. Okay, that's not great for me. It doesn't look like he's got that many ways to shuffle with top, which I guess the Wan Shi Tong would have taken advantage of those. So obviously here it's still kind of like a brainstorm, but see what he finds. Next game I definitely won't play into Mana Drain the same way. Okay, so I'll take it. No plays, huh? Skullclamp. Whip. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna play Retrofitter and see if it resolves. And then when it, well, whether it does or doesn't, I'm gonna Flame Slash. Probably the 2/2 Thundertrap Trainer token. Definitely don't want to Flame Slash Hildebrand. I just don't want to take a bunch of damage next turn. You can Mana Leak this if you want, and then I set up Headliner Scarlet for lethal, and I can Flame Slash. You can counter it, put me to 3, and then I attack back for lethal. That's my plan, at least. We'll see if that bears fruit. Land there for to make a token would have also been kind of nice. Okay, doesn't want to use Mana Leak. He does have Sensei's Dividing Top, so presumably he's going to play something decent here. So what is this that he couldn't have done last turn? Now I wanted to draw 2 cards this turn and do it. Guess we'll find out, huh? Rim Monolith into something? All right. Was into Seasoned Engineer and keeping up Mana Leak. Well, the Sensei's top is gone now. It's got Mana Leak in hand. I've got Caracas. I'm going to take 5. This is a detect. Oh, no, I might take 6, actually, because... Or, sorry. I'm going to take 3. I might take 4, because the Thunder Trap is going to get the Seasoned Engineer trigger. Okay, they hit an island, so I take a little less damage. Now... Guess I attack with Name Sticker. If I play the Headliner, I just get mana leaked. I wonder how it would have worked out if I forced the Thunder Trap Trainer. Maybe better. I would be willing to believe that. All right, I'll draw my 2 cards. See what I hit. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, yeah, I'm dead. I'm gonna get killed by a Dungeoneer next turn. All right, I don't want the Gemstone Caverns now. I'll put an island in instead. The way these games are playing out, I feel like a Reprieve could be pretty good. Pyroblast definitely going to be good. What would I cut, though? I don't really want to cut most of the... No, I guess this is fine. I like most of where I'm at here. All right, on the play now. Let's see if I can get a good one. All right. Let's go, Mox Ruby. Let's go. All right. That's a Mox Ruby. I mean, if I can find a blue, because I'm going to crack this for Thundering Falls. If I can just find a blue and have turn 2 True Name, I think that I think I'm going to win that game a lot of the time. All right. If I miss, it could be a little harder. All right. True Name. Oh, okay. Well, that's not quite the same, but it plays actually. Name Sticker to Headliner Scarlet. All right. And now I have more looks for blue here, and white would also be pretty good. Force would also be pretty nice if I were to draw such a thing. All right. Please don't kill Headliner. That's not killing Headliner Scarlet at all. No, you don't have Chain Lightning. That would be so sick. All right. Land. Polluted Delta. Oh, with Pyroblast up? Jeez. This is a big game. Let's go get an island. Let's play a True Name Nemesis. Choose you, Pikachu, and slam for 5, and like this game is basically just over. I mean, if he has like a Wrath or something, that's one thing, but this is a turn 2 Headliner plus Name Sticker. Turn 3 True Name is a lot. Fiery Confluence will not do it. Quarry Steel Cutter. Oh, that's pretty good. The Thunder Trap Trainer. I'm gonna Pyroblast the Trainer. I'm gonna reduce the number of blockers he has, and it's probably gonna get a path or something, or a fiery something he can't use to. I can't Pyroblast rather. Into Oko. All right. I think I'm just gonna go for broke here. Go for Broko. You can block the Name Sticker and go to 3. All right, now I have an Oko in play, so even a sweeper isn't going to do it. That was a beatdown. Oh yeah, baby. All right, time to battle Nachito, who's on Boros beatdown, as he does. All right, on the play with a Mox Ruby. Oh, I am actually. Oh, I'm going to keep this hand because this is. It might take a little bit to set up, but I could maybe go Name Sticker into Wan Shi Tong. Most likely, I'm just going to try to Delta and find something to Name Sticker into. All right. Thundering Falls. Do not want Mountain. All right. I will, on the other hand, grab this Lutri and pass, because if I can go turn 4 Name Sticker into Wan Shi Tong, that's pretty nice. Oh, what is this? Lelia. Okay. Any Flame Slashes? No. Third Path, though. Let's go Island. Play Third Path. It's going to tempt him to Pyrite it, I suspect. And then I can go Name Sticker and play Wan Shi Tong as like a 4-4 or 5-5 minimum, but up to a 7-7, depending. Though Name Sticker, the way this card works is if they kill it in response to the trigger, because it has to be on the battlefield, then it doesn't do anything. So that Pyrite Spellbomb will stop it. Though I can't imagine he does not kill Third Path with Pyrite Spellbomb. Then we untap with that with a Lutri in my hand seems kind of wild. Let's see if he's got the white source. He'll have to give up City of Traders to play this Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, pop in third path. Yeah, that's what I thought. Into Plains Luminarch? No, Mount. And then that just goes away. All right, well, let's cast a name sticker and hope it works. All right, and for the max amount. Oh, love to see that. All right, make a 7/7 and draw 3 cards. Works for me. That's pretty good. I mean, if he draws a Plains, he can maybe kill it with Swords to Plowshares or something along those lines. But as things currently stand, it's going to brick that Lelia. I like that. All right, let's see. You coming in? I mean, I'm blocking 100%. So hit Sanguine Evangelist. I don't mind that either. And that's it. Scoop him up, Buttercup. All right, playing against Boros here. Yeah, well, I definitely want this Everflowing Chalice. Caracas is going to run rampant over there against Lelias and whatnot. Don't think I want Haywire Might or Reprieve. Oh, wait, I got to take this Pyroblast out. All right, Reprieve over Pyroblast. I hope I made it. If not, that's on me. I guess we'll find out, maybe. I kind of feel like the Pyroblast is still in the deck, though. Didn't feel like I was quite there fast enough. Right. And if so, it can make a third path Iconoclast counter. Yeah, I'm going to run this hand. Force of Will on the draw is really nice. I don't have blue, but I'll just pitch the True Name and then go hopefully Saheeli Skullclamp, something along those lines. And wish I had a Mishra's Workshop or something. We'll keep. Ruby would also, of course, be a welcome draw. Oh, well, getting Thundering Falls is nice. I also don't really need to play Skullclamp because there's a world where I kind of wait till after Saheeli to play it. Smuggler's Copter. Oh no, we are forcing that one. Pitching True Name. Because the thing is, I can also cast Saheeli here off Mountain Thundering Falls. Oh, all right. I'll keep that on top, actually. Maybe I'll just do that. I am going to run out the Skullclamp now, just because mana-wise, I think it makes the most sense. And next turn, I mean, I just have Pyromancer discard the 2 spells in hand as a lineup. If I draw Mox Ruby, I'll go Saheeli Ruby equip Clamp, but there's not that many draws I can have that'll do that. Now he's on mono white. I have no sympathy for Boros. The Lion has 0 sympathy for Boros, let me tell you that. What do you got? Council's Judgment? Yeah, that's a bummer. I guess if he had nothing better to do, he might as well. Makes my cards in hand a lot weaker. All right. Yeah, let's just do it. Get something going here. Keep the Relic of Sauron. Oh, okay. If I draw a land and can play a Relic and then cast 4th, I'll probably be in good shape. I've also got a bunch of stuff on the board. He doesn't have anything? Sure. Okay, land. Back. All right, no instant speed creatures. Play Relic. I have the Reprieve, which is nice. He could have like a Cathar Commando. That would be plausible. Just has nothing. Nice. Look, if my comeback involves my opponents getting bad draws, then I'll take it. Not like Mark had bad draws round 1. Nacho had turn 2 Lelia, but not much follow-up last game. Just going to max out 4th here. If he doesn't have anything, the game just ends. If he does have something, it's not that much that gets you out of this here. Oh yeah, failed artifacts, 2-0, baby. I'm attacking for 12 here, and boom, game. All right, time for round 3, playing against Rien on like Sultai, and Yeah, I mean, I will run this hand. It's got it's got some parts to it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to end up doing with this, but it could do some cool stuff, I'm sure. Namesticker Goblin's an explosive card. My deck is definitely overperforming, I would say. Just 4-color semi-artifacts with a minor Skullclamp theme. Not a lot of counter magic. A companion I don't even always remember to get. You know, it's something. Lutri does mean Namesticker always has something to do. Turn 1 Converter. I'm jealous. All right. Let's play turn 1 Clamp. And me without a DAC or a Thieving Skydiver. All right, any rubies though? No. Guess I'll pass the turn. Next turn, I could play Narset. It's a little annoying if the converter has a 2/2 under it though, so we'll see what gets put under it. I could also do like Namesticker plus get Lutri plus Flame Slash something and maybe equip Skullclamp, but that's not the stuff dreams are made of. If I draw green, I could also just play Oko, which would be totally reasonable. All right, 5 cards in hand, and one of them's got to get discarded. Any action here? All right, Swamp. All right, well, the thing that's nice about that is it makes it a little more likely that I can just play Narset next turn here, because Rian's not going to get a 2/2 off of this, though if a creature comes down, I might not do that. I might use the Namesticker to play Flame Slash plus get Lutri just kind of for mana efficiency purposes. Could also tap Converter, make a treasure to play something here. I mean, I do get to Flame Slash a decent amount of the things. Headliner Scarlet would be a good draw. Relic of Sorn would be a good draw. Oh. What is going on with that? Did we discard a Swamp hoping to draw a land for the turn, didn't draw a land for the turn? Maybe, because Liliana's now getting exiled. And played an island. Okay, well, let's get Narset down. And Narset on an empty board, it's pretty nice. Nope, that's not Narset. This is Narset. Now, and then I could maybe set up Namesticker 4th Eorlingus. All right, what do we got? I guess Ether Spellbomb. Oh no, Wan Shi Tong and Headliner Scarlet, 2 of my Namesticker targets on the bottom here. Well, can't convert her now main phase, but there's no way that Rihanna would be doing that anyways. At this point, you need to get out the 2/2. Got some Reanimator stuff going here, so maybe Spellbomb and Otawara can be good. Oh, what is this? Bitter Triumph, killing Narset, paying some life. Okay. I'm okay with all that. Saheeli. I think I'm going to go Namesticker Goblin. It's time. 6 mana? Oh, minimum? That's unfortunate. Saheeli. Spellbomb. It would be nice to have a little more mana. Now I get to Skullclamp the Servo, though. Draw 2 and pass the turn. I mean, that was a pretty nice little sequence. You got to get Saheeli Spellbomb out, draw 2 cards. Can make a 2/2, but I can block it with the Namesticker. If I had a mana left over, I would have gotten to equip Skullclamp, which would have been nice, but then Rand wouldn't have attacked into it, so not that big of a loss, I wouldn't say. I think it's worth trading here. If Saheeli lives, I also am going to have plenty of things to Skullclamp anyways. At this point, Rian's got to have something pretty good, because no pressure on Saheeli. I cast Prism, make a token, can clamp it, I can cast Oko. Can keep doing all that stuff. The One Ring. Okay, yeah, the One Ring's pretty good. Might as well draw now in case you hit a land drop. Oh, Creeping Tarpit's pretty good too. All right. I don't mind True Name. So let's go Pentad Prism. I would like to draw 2 cards here off this token without having, and then play a land without having to play Otawara. I'd like to keep Otawara. Well, Guess that's not an option, is it? Let's go land. Uko. Make a token with force in hand. And I think what I'm going to do here is just turn the One Ring into a 3/3. And I think I'm going to Flame Slash it, use my last Pinthead Prism counter, because I don't need the Prism mana anymore because I have white and I've already played Oko. So this looks pretty good. They can make a treasure here. Creeping Tar Pit can come start harassing my Planeswalkers, but honestly, it's not... I don't think that's going to be a very effective way to win this game. You can't kill either one in one hit. Oh, are we vamping? I like that. Upkeep Vamp when I have Force of Will in hand is really nice. Or Upkeep Entomb. Well, that's a little bit less good for me because I was liking and skipping their draw step. But it's also possible that they don't have an animate spell and they're just entombing so they don't draw the Atali or Sin or whatever card it's getting entombed for. One Ring does not go to the graveyard from play very often, I will say that. Not in Cube, at least. In Constructed, One Ring replacing One Ring does that, but because it's indestructible, it's usually dealt with elsewise. Oh, and a Vamp. Okay, great. So it's actually, I'm getting kind of like a 3-for-1 here. Force of Will, what a card, huh? Oh, Metamorphosis Fanatic? That's a cool way to set it up. Yeah. Force you, make a token. Does mean another animate is pretty bad news for me, so hopefully I can dodge that. Next turn. I mean, fourth would be nice. Is this another animate? Okay. Well, well played, I guess. Just had it all. Frantic Search and Mox Ruby. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. I can bounce the Atali with Ether Spellbomb. Though the Mox Ruby actually makes it a lot more likely that they can play it. And Frantic Search to use Converter. So that's also pretty good. Though, hold on. Finality counter. No, it's a lifelink counter, not a finality counter. And Frantic Search discards Thoughtseize and Inquisition, which are two kind of bad draws at this point in time. All right, well, what a turn. Ian gets to attack with Tar Pit. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to lose this, but they had Vamp, Entomb, Life Death in hand and got to double counter. Oh, I can Oko as well. Yeah, all right. I think you're supposed to attack Oko here, to be honest. Yeah. So what I'm probably going to do, I actually think I'm still winning. Ignore my complaints, I suppose. That's not looking too hot here. I might actually just cast it. Well, let's start with Skull Clamping a Servo. I can cast it to make a token if I want, though I guess that would not be a particularly great use of my time. Island. All right. I can go Relic. Yeah, let's go Relic. Leave up Island, I guess, for Ether Spellbomb. Oh, I can Pyroblast the Tar Pit. That's what I want to do. Okay, so I actually should have maybe left up otherwise, but this is still going to be fine. Saheeli, Skullclamp turns into Relic. Tap the fake Relic. Red, red. I think I just play Magda. And then Oko, the Atali. And pass the turn. I have Spellbomb up to stop the Tar Pit, but really I have Pyroblast up. And can make a 2/2 here, but I can just start doing some blocks. All right. As long as Rion doesn't hit here, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. And this looks like a Tar Pit activation maybe, or are we going to convert currency first? Currency Converter is okay here. Oh, Collective Brutality to get my Pyroblast. Yeah, that is annoying. Red, red. Pyroblast that. Make a token. And then Brutality misses. Well, misses. And then Tar Pit I can bounce with Spell Bomb, but it would have been so much nicer just to blow it up. Damn. All right. And they get to replay it next turn. The good thing is it does give me another chance to use Oko here. Should they not attack with more things? Feels like they should. They have a 4/4 lifelink. And a 3/3. And the lifelink almost assuredly should get in, right? Or maybe I just block down the lifelink. I'll probably block down a Tali here too. Okay, well. All right. Attack with everything. Attack Oko, attack Saheeli, attack Saheeli, attack Saheeli. Do I have a way to win here? If I bounce the Metamorphosis Fanatic, this does not have lifelink anymore, right? It does have a lifelink counter, but no longer has it. 6. If I bounce the Metamorphosis Fanatic, then Oko dies to Tar Pit. And then I can attack for 6, and this attacks... Yeah, no, all right. So I guess I can't quite go for the win on my turn. Let's bounce the Tar Pit. Block, 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 and then chump Vitali. All right, got that off the board. And I'll be able to do some good clamping in a second here. So let's go Misty, crack this for Taiga. It's actually kind of interesting. I could draw cards first, so I could discard the Pyromancer to make tokens, but I think I'd rather just play this, draw 2. I still have a Lutri I could get, but I don't really even need to. Okay, those are some spells. Clamp the Servo. Yeah, I don't want to attack first. I would like to draw a cheap spell if I can. Okay, Retrofitter is really nice. So let's tap this for red, red, blue, third path. Retrofitter, make 2 tokens. And Saheeli makes servos, which also combines with Retrofitter. Make a food. I think I'm just going to plus on Pentide Prism. Now the Oko doesn't die to Tar Pit either. And this can be a 1-tap. Don't want to equip Clamp. I kind of want to equip Clamp on Prism and attack. No. I'm going to attack with the Pentide Prism first and see what happens. I mean, they're not going to chump, I guess, is kind of what happens. And then equip Skullclamp on Seasoned Pyro. So it gives up the ability to make a 1/1 token before blocks, but Skullclamp on the Pyro means that I get a good block out of it, and I'm probably just going to win the game with 4th. Let's see, if I cast Headliner plus 4th, I could still cast 4th for 4 if I draw land. And that's 11 right there, so... Okay, I think Saheeli has Saheeli'd her last token, but that's okay. We're still pretty happy about how all this has gone. All right. Saheeli Clamp was this whole game here. I still have a Lightning Bolt in my deck. All right, well, I might as well use this. Sack Servo, make a flyer. Draw, land. Headliner Scarlet U. Man, that's already lethal just right now. But so we'll see if you've got a counter. No. Okay. Up a game against what looks like a really good Reanimator deck. Haywire Might did not seem good. Reprieve, Urtai. Urtai would be the 5th color. I could play it off a swamp and a polluted delta. Maybe if I had the overgrown tomb, I could have brought it all together. Pyroblast does not seem amazing. It counters Frantic Surge, kills Creeping Tar Pit. But I don't know. Might still be okay. Glad I hated the Torsten, I guess. Reprieve actually doesn't even seem that great. They have all cheap spells. I think I'll just keep the Pyroblast. I don't know. It's close. All right, up a game playing for 3-0 with this deck. Okay. This hand does need to draw a land, but I mean, I've got Ruby, I've got Name Sticker. I feel like if I draw a green source, I have a turn 2 Oko. If I draw a white source, I could set up 4th Earlingus Name Sticker. I think this is worth keeping. I'm probably going to get turn 1 Thought Seized. Okay, did not. Turn 1 Thought Seized, take your Mox would have been brutal. So what's my best draw here? Honestly, just like a fetch land or something would be really good. I guess a Magda, playing a turn 1 Magda would be pretty nice, or a Third Path. Yeah, maybe Magda is my best draw here, actually. All right, and then I get to, even if I don't draw that, I get to go Ruby, Clamp, Island against a green deck, a blue-black deck that does not have a lot of ways to deal with artifacts in play. And these cards give me a pretty good advantage over time, though. Then if they Thought Seize, it's like, do I take 4th in case I draw plains, or Oko in case I just draw a green? It's actually kind of close. As is this Ponder, apparently. Going deep on it. All right, there we go. Did we at least keep it? No, they did shuffle. All right, so I guess it was borderline. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, that's a fetch land. Misty, Ruby, Skullclamp. Pass the turn. This is going to get Taiga, so I can play Oko, I would say. Baleful Strix. Okay. And get to play Oko now. Oh. I could play Relic. Huh. But then I couldn't play anything afterwards. Though if I hit 5, I could Relic and put Lutri into hand. I think I'm just going to get Oko into play. The Relic play is interesting. But the biggest advantage to making the Relic play is that I can play Name Sticker and have it not die to a removal spell. Though Snuff Out, I guess, is kind of great no matter what. Nothing I can do about that. And then also, if I get Thought Seized here, I guess I'd rather just have the Oko in play. All right. Yeah, I mean, Dig Through Time is good. Like, well, what are you going to Thought Seize here? I guess you could take Relic of Sauron. And then if I draw white, I have a bang in 4th Earlingus. Could take Name Sticker and hope I don't draw a land. But my guess is they just take Relic of Sauron here. But I think I'd rather just have had Oko in play. Oh, they took the 4th. Sure, that makes sense too. Hopefully. Now it's like we never draw white, and the 4th would have been a dead card. Gobin. Go bin or go home. So now I could have Oko stolen the Gobin, but that's not going to work out. Let's go Name Sticker. Third Path will be nice at some point here. Please don't snuff me out. Do you have like a subtlety or something? I got the full amount. Now I can play Relic. And I can't quite play Dig, but I can tap this for blue. Let's go Third Path. Make food token into a thing. Equip Clamp. I think I attack for 4. Maybe letting Gobin live was just a mistake. Could have made Gobin into a 3/3, I guess. Yeah, no, actually, no. Getting in there is good, and I am getting to put a good amount of pressure on them, but I actually think maybe making this a 3/3 and then equipping Clamp on Name Sticker was better. because now they get to discard. Yeah. Certainly that could have ended up working out way worse. We'll see. Can go get Lutri still. Yeah, I'm getting attacked, so let's see what gets discarded. It's a massive monster, I'm sure. The funny thing is Oko can actually grind through a lot of reanimation targets. But I guess maybe better not to get... Oh, that wasn't a creature? Never punished. I really should have done that, but not discarding a creature is a pretty good time for me. And binning Underground Sea and passing the turn? You got something? We'll see. Tamiyo. Okay. Pyroblast. That's nice. Let's start with destroy target permanent blue. I'm just going to blow up Gobin here. I still think this is the most dangerous one, so I'm just going to kill that one. And oh, actually, do I want to equip Clamp? I guess I don't want to equip Clamp yet. I am going to attack for 6 here. You're going to block with Baleful Strix? Nice. I was kind of hoping that would happen too. And... So, if I steal Tamiyo, and then if she flips, it goes back to them, that's bad for me. Let's tap this for blue. Skullclamp the soldier token. We'll see what we get before deciding what to do. Narset, okay. Spire Bluff still comes in untapped, funnily enough. Blue. Narset. And let's Narset. Maybe we find a bolt here. Our deck is looking really good. All right, we found Flame Slash, and now I go Flame Slash Tamiyo. And then Oko, I think I'm just going to pump the soldier token and then pass the turn. All right. Was that a good turn? Did I killing all my opponent's permanents, putting another Planeswalker into play, drawing 2 extra cards? Yeah, that was a good turn, I would say. Getting a card off Narset. And now our deck is just looking busted. Namesticker Goblin, you see why I like that card, and that's a trophy. This is not a trophy deck. Let's take a look at this deck. It's not a trophy deck, but that is sure a trophy. I drew Ruby a lot, you know. For all the times when I'm like, wow, I never drew my Mox. This time I did draw my Mox a lot. No complaints there. Skullclamp plus Saheeli did some good work. Wan Shi Tong was just kind of an impressive card. You know, I had the one Namesticker game that was sick. Namesticker might have been the actual MVP. Namesticker, Skullclamp, and Mox Ruby all contributed a lot, let's just say. But Namesticker just led to a bunch of good plays. You don't need that many. This deck has like Relic, Mightstone, Fourth Year Lingus, Pyromancer, Saheeli, all pretty good plays, Headliner. And then Wan Shi Tong if you have the mana. Obviously, Fourth is a great card. Flame Slash, Pyroblast, Lightning Bolt are good. Had pretty good mana at the end of it, right? A Taiga, a Misty, a Thundering Falls, and a Polluted Delta, and a Spire Bluff. Like, about as bad as you can get and still have decent mana. I was like, this is right at the edge. But takes that, and that actually wins us the draft. So I finally get a draft win here this week, too. We take it. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me. This was a fun draft and a fun little trophy. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow drafting some more Avatar, maybe some Cube. We'll have to see. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.